Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Zeno-sama would be releasing an amazing power, which would even make the 18 universes rumble. But the goddess of Universe 15, Mikosha, would realize the brutal power that was being released in Universe 14. This is a stranger. The power that is perceived does not belong to Nin or any other heavenly god. Mikosha would not give it enough importance, but at the moment, the shock of one of his fists was able to create hundreds of wormholes all over the universes, which would worry Mikosha. If the power overcomes the defense barrier of the Zeno-sama multiverse, we'll be all annihilated. As a matter, we'll all be compressed in such a way, leaving nothing of us. Mikosha would begin to head towards Nina's territory, while both warriors were in a very even battle. However, Yasuma's power seemed to have an advantage against Goku's new power, but to everyone's surprise, Yasuma would spit out large amounts of blood while his power began to decrease. What the hell? This is impossible! How are you able to cause me harm? I'm the one who's beating the shit out of you! That's what I want you to feel, because every time you touch my body, you're being injected with my destructive energy, and I've been able to destroy your entire internal system. That's right, the energy that Goku possessed in his new transformation even surpassed that of any god. Subjecting said energy into the internal system of any warrior would be fatal. However, this would happen with any normal being, since Yasuo was the leader of the 4 horsemen of the underworld, so with a lot of difficulty he would stand up. So, how do you like playing with traps? Let's see which of the two is dirtier to play with traps, since this can be too. Goku, being confident, was not able to realize that on his back a great being of dark energy had formed. But Goku realized he was too late because that technique was incomprehensible to a mere mortal. This is impossible. It was said that the technique, imminent death, was for beings from another multiverse. Yasuo would turn his back on Goku, while death itself cruelly tore him apart. No matter what power I possess, as long as I'm not able to master Zora, he won't be able to counter my technique. But you guys have given me some damn trouble. Yasuo, with a small slap, would send Nin crashing to the base of the planet. Goku, watching as Nin was beaten and could not do anything, his anger increased to levels that even Yasuo would be amazed. So the power of that Saiyan depends on you. This is interesting. What would happen if I ended your miserable life? Yasuo, left perplexed and unable to move, realizing that Goku was able to master Zora completely, even Nin. Goku is amazing. Me being a celestial goddess, it's 1500 years to me to be able to dominate my aura completely. A big dragon would be able to destroy Yasuma's technique completely, while Goku would take a very serious look and everything around him would freeze due to domain expansion. Domain expansion! Space abomination! Everything around him was able to turn a dark color, similar to his purple fur, while Yasuma's body was not able to stand up. That's right, Goku's power had completely crushed him, making it impossible for him to stand up. This cursed mortal has been able to master Zora in the middle of battle, which it was said to be impossible. Nothing's impossible for me, but you are right, I almost died. My whole system received lethal attacks, so I'm not able to waste my time with you. Goku, when approaching Yasuo, he would collapse completely because the injuries were really serious. Yasuo, with his little energy, would stand up, creating a gigantic explosion with his own body. Nin would stand in front of that big explosion to protect Goku, but it would be impossible for him. When Nin's barrier was destroyed, his last hope, he would prostrate himself in front of Nin. That's right, Mikosha had been able to protect both of them from such an imminent explosion. On the other hand, we observe Yasuo in his castle, a little serious because of everything that happened. That copy of me had 45% of all my power. That Saiyan really is a nuisance. What happened, brother? There's nothing to worry about. The negative power that had been able to corrupt all the destroying gods, only the heavenly gods are missing. But brother, who has been able to defeat your spirit form? As far as I understand, that form possesses 45% of all your power.
and no being should be able to achieve it. Yeah, I know it's amazing, Sheeta, but really there is a guy who has incredible power, who was able to not only defeat me, he was able to finish me. Are you serious, brother? That's right. I decided to self-destruct so that they wouldn't be able to notice where I was going, since even a new celestial goddess would arrive at the place. It will be better to have total control of all the beings of the Kingdom of Everything in order to send those damn pests. You are correct, because the power of that pathetic Saiyan is something that even I'm not able to understand. Yasuo would still be very thoughtful about the battle he had, because it was not explained where he was able to expel much power. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, Whis had been able to finish with his sister, while Beerus was also very thoughtful. Hey Whis, what do we do? Since if the gods have been much able to have that new power, beings of the Kingdom of the Whole must have been much greater power. I agree with you, Mr. Beerus, but there is nothing we are capable of doing. Of course there is. We just have to look for the perfect opportunity to be able to take the advantage of it. But don't worry, all this starts I was first able to move the pieces of this difficult chess game. What do you mean by Whis chess game? Explain yourself. Mr. Beerus, even you are affected by a little negative energy. I could tell that when you thought about betraying Mr. Goku, so I knew that something was not right. What are you trying to say, Whis? Do you plan Son Goku's betrayal? In a nutshell, it could be like this, because I had a vision in which even having the power of Lord Goku, we would be defeated. That means that if Kakarot's not in this universe, he'll not be annihilated, by which he is our only move. Excellent, Mr. Vegeta, that's right. I had only knowledge of everything that was going to happen, but up to a certain point it was risky, but we must trust. Whis, you're absolutely crazy. Do you think Son Goku will forgive us after wanting to end his life? That's something we won't know until we talk to Mr. Goku himself. In the realm of all, Zeno-sama was able to assimilate all the negative energy completely, unlike Daishinkan, who did not allow himself to be completely manipulated, and of this Yasuo would realize in time. That damn priest, he has a great spirit of peace, but I've already been able to control him by 80%, but the remaining 20% is costing me too much. Don't worry, brother. It's only a matter of time, as a priest's mental power doesn't compare to our mental power, let alone yours. You're right, Sheeta, but there's something I don't like about this whole situation. I don't know what it is yet, but it smells like blood to death. Returning to Universe 14, one could observe a Goku who was on the verge of death, but had not returned to his base state, which would leave Neen very confused. He's on the verge of death! Why doesn't he return to his base state? So I wouldn't use the power to maintain that transformation. Most likely, your body is preparing for a new energy load, which makes it impossible for you to return to your base state. Neen and Makoshin would help Goku to take him to a room so that he's able to rest, while both goddesses would start talking about everything that happened, while having a mind to ask for help from Sirius. He even had the Supreme God, Zyko. I have an excellent relationship with Sirius, unlike Zyko, as she's too strong a temper and is capable of destroying me. That is a problem, but we need powerful warriors who are capable of doing something, to be prepared for the other horsemen of the apocalypse. Sheeta, get ready yourself with Yaika. We'll be making a visit to the beings of the Kingdom of Everything. As you order, brother. Yaika, come immediately. Order of my masters. So what is it I can do for you? You, together with my brother, will go to the Kingdom of Everything. Of the good-for-nothing of Zeno-sama, I want you to make Daishinkan this completely at our services, and in case of not achieving it, end his life. Your wishes are orders for my great Yasuma-sama. Both beings began to move at incredible speeds throughout space, and even breaking the megaversal barrier, being able to enter the territory of Zeno-sama. Daishinkan, despite being manipulated almost entirely, would realize that something wasn't right. But before reacting, he would be subdued by Yaika, who had a great armor and looked like a great warrior, being able to crush Daishinkan's head against the ground. Daishinkan, being the most powerful angel, would try resist before the great power of Yaika, but it would be useless for her. But Whis was able to observe everything that happened, because when going with Son Goku to that Kingdom of the All, he was able to leave several crystals to be aware of everything that happened in the Kingdom of the All. So they are the ones responsible for this whole multiverse being corrupted by negative energy. No matter where you are, damn angel, we know you're watching us. so you better enjoy your last hours of freedom. All the crystals would be destroyed in their entirety, which would leave Whis very serious and shocked. This is much more dangerous than I thought, because the power of these beings is incredible. Even my father with the negative power has not been able to do anything against them. I didn't like your plan, Whis, at all, but we must trust the useless Goku. Mr. Beerus, we could train to be able to defend ourselves. You're right, Vegeta. I, as the most powerful god, I won't let them finish me. That's right. We'll go to the time room. You guys go, as I'll be on the lookout for any abnormalities in Universes 6 and 7. Beerus, along with Vegeta, quickly left for the time room, in which, at that time of entering, said dimension began with their great training, without wasting any seconds, since time was something that the warriors did not have at the moment. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of the Whole, Yaiko was inserting a lot of dark energy into Daishinkan's body, which refused to be controlled by anyone else, realizing in the same way everything that had happened with Son Goku, being able to perceive a small amount of his power. This should be impossible, but I'll try. Daishinkan with a mental wave was able to communicate with Goku, who was still out of combat. Mr. Goku, I apologize first of all for everything that happened, but we have been manipulated by a being named Yasuma, who is the leader of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I'll explode and send you all my power. Please, receive it. Damn, priest, you'll explode from so much negative energy that I'm injecting into your being, so accept or die. I'd rather die than form from beings like you. A great explosion would be created all over the Kingdom of the All, which was not able to do absolutely anything to the beings present. That cursed Daishinkan resolved to be so loyal to his principles that he preferred death. We'd better get out of here, Zeno-sama. I want you to keep an eye out for any abnormalities in the 12 universes. Of course, if you order, young Sheeta. Both would return to Yasuma's castle, while in Universe 14, a great golden energy would approach at high speed. Both goddesses would be on guard, but the energy was so fast that it dodged them entering Goku's body. What the hell has happened? What was that energy? Goku was able to recover completely, observing in his mind how they had humiliated Daishinkan, and even with a sincere apology, Goku's power would skyrocket in his transformations, while simulating all the power of an angel. I swear I'll kill every one of you Horsemen of the Apocalypse! What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.